What up, what up, what up? This your boy Big D, man. I'm just giving you a update on how I like my Can-Am Ryker. It has been a year, a little bit over a year. I actually purchased my Ryker last year in August. Brand new 2022 Can-Am Ryker Sport 900. And so far, man, I love it. Have no complaints. I joined the Facebook group, and I get kind of mixed reviews on some people saying they're trying to sell theirs, and there's some people saying they love theirs, and some people saying they're having the biggest problem with theirs. And so far, man, it's been a little over a year. I'm pretty much at 3,200 miles into it. I drive it back and forth to work, drive it sometimes on the weekend, and I enjoy it, man. But I have not yet to have any problems with it thus far. My first minor accident, was 2 weeks after I purchased it. I actually underestimated the power, and I kind of gave it a little bit too much gas and lost control, and didn't damage anything. Not anything major. I just kind of hit the curve, and I had to purchase another tire, and that's about it, man. But as far as any kind of codes or any kind of VSS codes, I haven't gotten that yet. Only problem I can say I did have, and it wasn't really a problem, and I was told to, whenever I'm not driving, you have to keep it on a charger. And I went probably about 3 weeks without putting it on a charger, and it was actually, I keep mine parked in the garage, and it was during the cold season, and that one day when it warmed up, and I went out thinking I'm about to hit the road and ride for a little bit, it wouldn't crank because the battery went dead. But so I went out and purchased me a Tigger charger, and ever since, man, if I know I'm not gonna be driving for at least 2 days, I go ahead and plug it up to my Tigger charger. I guess I'm saying it right. But yeah, man, so I'm loving it, man. I can't. It gets addictive when you go to buying all the mods for it, man, and I mean it gets very addictive. But so far, man, I don't have any complaints. I don't have any issues. I keep up with all my recalls. Every letter I get in the mail, if it's a recall for it, I go ahead and make my appointment, take it out there. I don't wait till it gets too late and then there's a problem with it. So that's my tip, man. You got to keep up with your with the recalls, man, to make sure that you are taking it out there and not trying to do things yourself and fix it yourself, and then end up doing more damage than good. I purchased these center caps off of Etsy's, and I put them on correctly, and I did tighten them, but over a period of time, hitting bumps and potholes, I guess it loosened up, so 2 of them are already missing. So from my next order that I place for center caps will be the ones from the ones by Show Chrome. They seem to be a little bit more sturdy. And hey, man, it's one of those things where you get what you pay for. You know, it is what it is. So far, I purchased my storage for it. That's a must. You know, I keep my storage. I keep whatever I need. Like if I'm going to the cigar lounge, you know, I keep my cigars in the back and the storage and drinks. Or even if I'm just going to the store and buying small items, I keep my little knickknacks in here, man. So it's pretty little simple storage, man. I don't need the side bags or nothing like that. This is good enough for me. Phone holder. Man, I purchased this phone holder off Amazon, and it was only $21 versus the ones they sell for $59 and $70. And this one right here hardly ever shakes when I'm hitting bumps. And man, it does the job for me. I don't have to pay that much for something that's gonna do the same job. My exhaust is by Cyber Turbo. I have the Cyber Turbo exhaust. This is like the second mod I purchased for my bike. So now, the debate is, should I get speakers or shouldn't I get speakers, because I'm afraid that I might drown out the sound from the exhaust. So I'm still debating on getting speakers, because this exhaust is actually lighter than the manufacturer, and I love it, and I love the way it sounds. I got this gear shifter by Showchrome. Man, I could just take my foot, pull it back, and with no problem. The manufacturer, the one that came with it, it was too small. You barely could get your foot on it, and then it slipped all the time. And then I tried another one that was more cosmetic than anything, and I never could get a grip on it, especially when the grounds were wet. And I tried to shift back on it, and I just have to reach down and do it with my hand. But with this one, I can just do it with my foot. My end links I got from Sling Mod also. This was one of the, I guess this was the second mod that I purchased, and man, as soon as I put them on there, I did feel a difference in the driving. My windshield I purchased through Amazon. Man, hey, this is another thing that makes a difference that I didn't think would make a difference. Once I added this windshield on it, it stopped all that wind. It stopped a lot of that wind, coming towards my chest, and it blocked off little knickknacks when I'm driving. That actually stopped a lot of little dirt particles from popping on and popping on my arms and on my chest or whatever. And it also adds a good look. My mirrors, I had actually broken one of the manufacturing mirrors, and so I decided to just go on Amazon and purchase new mirrors. And this one is okay, but I over tighten it, so I actually had to put tape around this one, but so it does the job. I'm gonna go ahead and add and order another set. My Fender Lights were purchased through Sling Mod also. I love them, man. They add a nice look, especially at night. Man, that thing look great at night, man, and I love them. My decal, I ordered this actually off Etsy's. Little inexpensive decal until I can figure out what I want permanent to go on my fender. Steering stabilizer. This was a major purchase that I heard so much about, and I'm glad I purchased it. It does make a difference. It keeps the bike grounded, and the turning on it is like almost driving a Cadillac, man. I love it. Wheel lock is a must. There's nothing that's going to stop anybody from stealing it, but you feel a little bit safer if you go in the store and you come back out and your bike is still there. It has a little alarm on it, and man, I love it. It goes through one of the holes on the brake disc, and whenever you tamper with it, the alarm goes off. My air pump. I bought this air pump off of Amazon, and this thing is awesome, man. I actually, you can just connect it once you plug it into the air, and once you plug it into the tire stem, it'll let you know how much air is already in there. And then if you need any air, you can set it to the amount of PSI, the amount of pressure that needs to go in there, and it'll stop automatically. The lights were actually the third It was actually, the lights were actually the third thing I added onto my Ryker. Two of the things that, when I was taking the driving class, two of the things that the instructor told us: lights and sound. You want to be heard and you want to be seen, especially at night. With these many lights on here, man, if anybody even come close to hitting you, they have no excuse, because there's no way you're gonna miss me with all these lights on it. I know other Ryker drivers that have way more lights than this. And biggest thing is, man, I want to be seen, not just for looks, but for my safety also. So I love my lights. They go through different colors, and I can change them through different modes. My custom tailplate, ordered off Sling Mod. The LED Ryker metal plate was from Sling Mod, and my tag cover frame was through Sling Mod also. And then you have the option to get it customized, what you want on it. In my case, I had Big D put on it. Yeah, man. So that's my input on my first 3,000 miles on my Can-Am Ryker. Like I said, I haven't had any problems with it, man. And shoot, man, I love it. So please comment. Let me, know what kind of tips you have on how to. Let me know what kind of tips you can give me about my Can-Am Ryker. Like I said, I'm only a little over a year on riding my Can-Am Ryker. Before I got my Can-Am Ryker, I've never driven anything on 2 wheels or 3 wheels. So this is my first time ever even driving a bike. And it's been only a year. And I'm still loving it, man. So if y'all can have any inputs or any recommendation on what to add to my bike, if I don't already have it, I left off some things that I already had done. But if you got any recommendations, anything you see that I can change, then hey, let me know. Thanks for everybody for watching. Please click the like button, subscribe, and hey, feel free to comment, man. If I said anything or left anything out or gave any wrong information, feel free to correct me, man. Thanks. Y'all be easy. Peace.